Joining us today, we have a children's book author, and in her books, she expresses the importance of literacy and teaching our children history, diversity, equality, and inclusion. Y'all, please help me give a warm welcome to Sheneka Brown. Yes! Hello, beautiful. Thank you so much. Please have a seat. Miss Sheneka, how are you?
I'm great. Thank you for having me.
It is a pleasure to have you here. You are doing something that is absolutely helping the community, helping children progress in such an amazing way. You are teaching, reading, and you have 13-year-olds? It's something about the 13-year-olds, so you know how to connect with children because you work with them already, correct?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Been doing it my whole career.
That's amazing. That's amazing. So when did you first realize you wanted to be a writer, an entrepreneur?
I honestly first realized with my pastor's son. He started penning his first book at 13 years old.
Wow.
And so he asked me to edit his book. And so that actually inspired me to start writing my children's book. But me being an educator and working in inner city schools in Miami-Dade County. Exactly.
Y'all know where that come from. Yes.
Exactly.
You have a lot of patience and love. Yes. And intentionality.
So, exactly. And those students inspired me to start writing my first book because I wanted to write about characters that they could relate to.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yes.
That's incredible. And so what inspired you? They inspired you because they could relate to?
So most of the books that we had, I wanted to provide books that provided diversity, equality, inclusion.
They can see themselves.
And they could see themselves in those books.
That's amazing. So it shows, your books show strong women in leadership?
Yes.
So then Black magic girls can see that in you and in this book. Tell us a little bit more about that.
So the book features women it's a multicultural book. And so I wanted to show women who were in power. And I wanted to give girls that reassurance that they too can be empowered by these women because everything in the book is actual facts.
Ah, I love it.
And so
they're
these are
actual
real
characters. Yes, I was going to ask you. I love that. So what makes your book different from other children's books?
Actually, because it's the information in the books is factual. And so they can actually look up these women that are first presidents of their respective countries and be able to research them and actually know that these are actual women. They get to study the history, the geography, the vocabulary.
That's amazing.
And so they get to build upon different layers of academics within the book.
Oh my goodness, I love it. In what ways do your books build social and cultural awareness? Your books do so much in so many different areas. Tell us about the cultural and social awareness that it awakens in us.
So one of the things that Chloe does, which is she's right here. So she's an 8-year-old girl that travels.
Let's get Chloe.
Let's get Chloe. She travels around the world. So she goes to one country on each of the 7 continents.
Ooh.
And she meets a female head of state of that particular country. And so they give her wisdom and they give her knowledge and basically history of their particular country. So they inspire Chloe to one day become the first female president of one continent that never, ever had a female president.
I love that.
And so she wants to change that narrative in 2024.
In 2024.
Yes.
I love this. Listen, so explain the importance of incorporating multicultural kids as the main characters in your books.
So because the thing is, I wanted the book to be for everyone. And I wanted each and every kid, no matter you're Black, brown, Hispanic, to see themselves within the book.
Yes. And you've done that so well. Who are your characters inspired by? I know you say you have real, factual characters in the book. Can you tell us who some of those people are?
Yes. So the first person that she goes and visited is President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. She is the first the first president of Liberia in Africa.
Wow.
Then she goes and she visits Sheikh Hasina. She is the first female president of Bangladesh.
Wow, I love it.
And she visited Prime Minister Theresa May. She is the first female president.
In the UK, right?
In the UK.
Yes!
Good job.
I love it! You see, you much, not just for the kids, but for us too, to check our
Exactly.
facts. That's brilliant. I don't know if anyone's ever done that before from that perspective.
It's a fact.
Oh, you are certainly onto something brilliant. Oh my goodness. So some celebrities that have read or supported your books, they are just like, it's amazing. Which ones stand out to you most?
The first person to support and endorse my book, and he bought so many, was NFL Hall of Fame player Edrin James. And he posted it on his social media.
Nice.
And he quoted that it was an example of Black queen potential, and he wanted to share it with his daughters and his nieces. Also, Reggie Wayne also posted it on his social media platform. And he said he learned something from the book.
See, yes.
And he also inspired my second book.
They got a second book. I love it. Da-da. I love it. May I?
Yes. So he inspired my second book, Dear Little Brown Boy.
Dear Little Brown Boy.
Yeah, because Reggie Wayne told me that he bought Dear Little Brown Girl, and he said, I don't have girls. He said, I want to buy it because I love it. He said, but what about the boys? And he inspired Dear Little Brown Boy. So he's actually a character at the end of Dear Little Brown Boy.
This is amazing. You know I got to go to the end. Is that a spoiler if I show the end?
No, you can show it.
Ta-da! Look at there. This is fantastic. Where can we purchase your books?
So my books are on Amazon, Walmart.com, Barnes & Noble, Books A Million, and everywhere books are sold.
Y'all check out the amazing work of Miss Sheneka Brown. We're going to take a short break and we'll be right back with No Filter. Don't y'all go nowhere. Thank you so much.